Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because summer is officially here. And you know what that means. It's time for sunshine, pool parties, and of course, the most delicious and refreshing drinks to keep us cool. I've been experimenting with so many fun recipes, and I've put together a list of my top 10 absolute favorite non-alcoholic summer drinks that are not only super easy to make, but also incredibly colorful and fun. Get ready, because your summer is about to get a whole lot tastier. We're going to be making everything from vibrant, layered mocktails that look like a sunset in a glass to icy frozen slushes that will be a total hit with everyone, including the kids. The best part is that all of these recipes are 100% alcohol-free, so they are perfect for any occasion and for all ages to enjoy together. Whether you're hosting a big backyard BBQ, having a quiet afternoon on the patio, or just need a special treat to beat the heat, I've got you covered with a drink for every mood. So grab your blenders, your cutest glasses, and your funkiest straws, because we are about to dive into a world of fruity, fizzy, and frozen goodness. I've made sure these recipes are super simple, with ingredients you can easily find at your local store. We're going to have so much fun making these together. Let's get this summer party started. First up, we're making this gorgeous strawberry sunset mocktail. It looks just as amazing as it tastes. First, you'll want to grab a handful of fresh strawberries. We're going to muddle these at the bottom of our glass to release all that yummy juice and flavor. Just press down with a muddler or the back of a spoon until they're nicely crushed. Next, we're going to add some ice right on top. Don't be shy with the ice. We want this drink to be super chilled and refreshing. This is what helps create that beautiful layered effect. Now for the magic. We're going to slowly pour in some orange juice. See how it settles on top of the strawberry layer? It's so pretty. For the final touch, we'll top it off with a splash of sparkling water or lemon lime soda for a little bit of fizz. Look at that beautiful gradient, just like a summer sunset. Garnish with a fresh strawberry on the rim and a sprig of mint if you're feeling fancy. It's the perfect, elegant drink to sip on during a warm evening. So simple, but so impressive. Next, we're making one of the most refreshing drinks ever. A virgin cucumber mint mojito. This one is a game changer for hot days. You'll start by adding a few slices of fresh cucumber and a good handful of mint leaves to your glass. We're also going to add a little bit of sugar and the juice of half a lime. Now, just like before, we're going to muddle all of that together. You really want to press on the mint leaves to release their amazing aromatic oils. It will smell so good. Once everything is nicely muddled and fragrant, fill your glass all the way to the top with crushed ice. I find crushed ice works best for mojitos, but any ice will do. Then you're just going to top the whole thing off with some club soda or sparkling water. Give it a gentle stir to combine all those fresh flavors. Garnish with a pretty cucumber ribbon, an extra sprig of mint, and a lime wheel. It's crisp, it's cool, and it's the ultimate thirst quencher. So good! All right, let's spice things up a little with this pineapple ginger fizz. It has a little bit of a kick, and it's so delicious. For this one, we're going to need some pineapple juice, a little bit of fresh grated ginger, and some lime juice. In a shaker, or even just a jar with a lid, combine about a cup of pineapple juice, a teaspoon of that freshly grated ginger, and a squeeze of lime. The fresh ginger is key here. It adds so much warmth and flavor that you just can't get from the powdered stuff. Now, add some ice to your shaker and give it a really good shake for about 15 seconds. We want it to get nice and frothy and super cold. Strain the mixture into a glass filled with fresh ice. To finish it off, top it with some ginger ale or ginger beer for that extra ginger kick and some lovely bubbles. Give it a quick stir and garnish with a pineapple wedge and maybe a little piece of candied ginger on the rim. It's a tropical, zesty, and bubbly delight. This next one is pure magic, and the kids will go crazy for it. We're making color-changing galaxy lemonade. The secret ingredient is butterfly pea flower tea. You just need to brew some of this tea and let it cool completely. It brews into this gorgeous deep blue color. So to start, fill your glass with ice. Then pour in your cooled butterfly pea flower tea, filling the glass about 2/3 of the way. It already looks so cool and mysterious, doesn't it? Now for the science experiment. In a separate pitcher, mix up your favorite lemonade. You can use store-bought or homemade. The magic happens when you pour the acidic lemonade into the blue tea. Watch this. As you pour it in, the drink will instantly start to change colors, swirling from blue into vibrant purples and pinks. It's a galaxy in a glass. You can add some edible glitter for an extra starry effect. It's so much fun to make, and even more fun to drink. Nothing screams summer quite like watermelon, so we have to make this fizzy watermelon punch. It's so simple and perfect for a crowd. First, you'll need a nice juicy watermelon. We're going to cube it up and remove the seeds. Then, toss those watermelon cubes into a blender and blend until it's completely smooth. You'll be left with this amazing fresh watermelon juice. You can strain it through a fine mesh sieve if you want it to be super smooth, but I personally like to leave a little bit of the pulp in. Pour your fresh watermelon juice into a large pitcher, filling it about halfway. Now, we're going to add the juice of 1 or 2 limes for a little bit of tanginess to balance the sweetness of the melon. And for the fizz, top it all off with some lemon lime soda or sparkling water right before you're ready to serve. Give it a gentle stir. You can serve it in a big punch bowl with some fresh mint leaves and watermelon balls floating in it. It's the ultimate party punch. Okay, it's time to break out the blender for real now, because we are making a frozen mango slush. This is like sunshine in a cup. It's so sweet, tropical, and creamy. The most important ingredient is frozen mango chunks. Using frozen fruit is the key to getting that perfect, thick, slushy consistency without watering it down with too much ice. So, into your blender, add about 2 cups of frozen mango chunks. To help it blend, we'll add about a cup of orange juice, or you could even use coconut water for a different tropical twist. Add a squeeze of lime juice to brighten up the flavors, and if your mango isn't super sweet, you can add a little bit of honey or agave syrup. Now, just blend it all on high until it's completely smooth and thick. You might need to stop and scrape down the sides once or twice. Pour it into a fun glass and you're done. It's a simple, healthy, and incredibly delicious frozen treat. Get ready for a blast from the past with this vibrant blue raspberry freeze. It tastes just like the ones you used to get at the movie theater or the mall. It's super fun, and honestly, that electric blue color is just amazing. So, to make it, we're going to start with a blender. Add in about 2 cups of ice. Then, for that classic blue raspberry flavor, we're going to use blue raspberry syrup. You can usually find this in the coffee aisle or online. Pour in about a 1/4 cup of the syrup. To get the right slushy texture, we'll add about a 1/2 cup of cold water and a big squeeze of fresh lemon juice. The lemon juice is really important because it cuts through the sweetness of the syrup and gives it a nice tangy finish. Now pop the lid on and blend it all up until it's smooth and slushy. If it's too thick, add a little more water. If it's too thin, add a little more ice. Pour it into a tall glass and get ready to feel like a kid again. So fun! If you love peaches and you love lemonade, you are going to be obsessed with this peach lemonade icy. It's the perfect combination of sweet and tart. For this recipe, we're going to use frozen peach slices. Again, using frozen fruit is our secret weapon for the best texture. Add about 2 cups of frozen peach slices to your blender. This is going to make our icy super peachy and delicious. It's like biting into a frozen summer peach. Next, we'll add our lemonade. Pour in about 1 cup of prepared lemonade. This adds that classic tangy flavor and also provides the liquid we need to get everything blending smoothly. Put the lid on and blend on high speed until you have a thick, smooth, and frosty consistency, just like a classic icy. Pour this beautiful pale orange mixture into a glass. You can garnish with a fresh peach slice on the rim if you like. It's summer perfection in a glass. Let's make something that's not only delicious, but also packed with antioxidants. This frozen grape and berry smoothie is so rich in color and flavor. The star of this show is frozen grapes. If you've never had a frozen grape, it's like a tiny, natural popsicle. They are amazing. We'll add about a cup of frozen red or black seedless grapes to our blender. Then, we'll add a cup of a frozen mixed berry blend. Think raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. This combo is going to give us that deep, beautiful purple color. To make it creamy and help it blend, we'll add about a cup of a neutral liquid. You could use water, coconut water, or even something like almond milk for a creamier texture. I'm using water today to keep the fruit flavors front and center. If you want it a little sweeter, a tablespoon of honey or a pitted date works wonders. Blend it all until it's completely smooth. This smoothie is so refreshing, and it's a great way to get a bunch of fruit in. It's a healthy treat that tastes totally indulgent. Last but certainly not least, we're escaping to the tropics with a classic virgin pina colada. You can't have a summer drink list without it. It's creamy, sweet, and will make you feel like you're on a beach vacation. The key ingredients are frozen pineapple chunks and creamy coconut milk. In your blender, combine 2 cups of frozen pineapple chunks. This will give us that icy texture and sweet pineapple flavor. Next, we'll add the creaminess. Pour in about 1 cup of full-fat canned coconut milk. This is what gives a pina colada its signature rich and tropical flavor. Don't forget a big squeeze of fresh lime juice to balance all that sweetness. Blend everything on high until it's thick, smooth, and luscious. Pour it into a hurricane glass if you have one, and garnish with a pineapple wedge and a maraschino cherry for that classic look. Close your eyes, take a sip, and you're in paradise. And there you have it. 10 super easy, incredibly delicious, and totally fun non-alcoholic drinks to keep you cool all summer long. I honestly can't even pick a favorite because they are all so good in their own way. From the magical, color-changing Galaxy Lemonade to the classic and creamy Pina Colada. There's a perfect drink here for any summer day. I had so much fun sharing these recipes with you, and I really hope you have fun making them at home for your friends and family. They are guaranteed to be a hit. Let me know in the comments below which one of these drinks you're most excited to try first. I love hearing from you guys and seeing your creations. So if you make any of these, be sure to tag me on social media so I can see them. Your support means the world to me, and it's what makes creating these videos so special. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today and making these yummy drinks. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any more fun videos. I've also linked all of the tools I used today, like my blender and these cute straws, in the description box below if you want to check them out. I hope you all have a wonderful, safe, and delicious summer. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Right then, hello and welcome. Are you ready to beat the heat? Because today, I'm going to take you on a culinary journey through the 15 most incredible, most refreshing, most delicious summer treats you absolutely cannot miss. Forget those boring store-bought ice pops and lukewarm sodas. We're going to elevate your summer, transforming beautiful, fresh ingredients into showstoppers that will have everyone begging for more. This isn't just about cooling down. It's about creating memories, one stunning dish at a time. It's about passion. It's about flavor. And it's about making this summer your most delicious one yet. Don't you worry about getting lost. For each of these 15 masterpieces, I will give you everything you need, the name of course, a precise list of ingredients, fresh, vibrant, and full of life. And then, the method. Simple, clear, step-by-step instructions that even a beginner can follow. There are no excuses. I want you to see how easy it is to create something truly special. No complicated techniques, no fancy equipment needed for most of these. Just pure, honest cooking that lets the ingredients shine. We're building flavor, layer by layer, to create something truly spectacular. So, I want you to roll up your sleeves, get into that kitchen, and get ready to cook along with me. The sun is out, the days are long, and there's no better time to impress your friends, your family, or just treat yourself to something absolutely brilliant. This is your chance to become the star of your own summer kitchen. Let's not waste another second. Let's get cooking and turn up the flavor while we cool down in style. Let's go! Right, kicking us off at number 15 is a classic with a twist, an absolute game changer, watermelon feta salad. Forget what you think you know about salad. This is vibrant. It's refreshing, and the flavor combination is just sublime. The sweetness of the watermelon, the salty kick from the feta, the fresh burst of mint, and that little zing from the lime. It's a party in your mouth, I'm telling you. It's the kind of dish that looks stunning on the table and tastes even better. It's simplicity at its finest, letting beautiful fresh ingredients do all the talking. No hiding, just pure honest flavor. Here's what you'll need. Get your pen, write this down. First, the star of the show, about 4 cups of cubed seedless watermelon, nice and chilled. Then you need 1 cup of crumbled feta cheese. Don't you dare buy the pre-crumbled stuff. Get a block and crumble it yourself. It's a world of difference. Next, half a red onion sliced paper thin. A handful of fresh mint leaves roughly chopped. For the dressing, it's simple. The juice of 1 lime and a good drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. And finally, a pinch of black pepper. That's it. Quality ingredients are key. Now the assembly. It couldn't be simpler, so listen up. In a large bowl, gently combine your chilled watermelon cubes, the thinly sliced red onion, and the chopped mint. Drizzle over the fresh lime juice and the olive oil. Give it a very gentle toss. You don't want to mash the watermelon. Be delicate. Let it marinate for just a couple of minutes. Right before you serve, gently fold in the crumbled feta cheese and finish with a crack of fresh black pepper. Serve it immediately while it's cold and vibrant. Beautiful. Next up, at number 14, we're taking a trip to the tropics without leaving the kitchen. We're making mango coconut popsicles. These are not your kids' sugary ice pops. No, no, no. This is pure, unadulterated tropical bliss. Creamy, sweet, and bursting with the flavor of ripe mangoes and rich coconut milk. It's the kind of treat that instantly transports you to a beach with your feet in the sand. When that summer heat becomes unbearable, this is your secret weapon. It's elegant, it's ridiculously easy, and frankly, it's 100 times better than anything you can buy in a box. Let's talk ingredients. It's a short list, so get it right. You need 2 large, ripe mangoes, peeled and diced. The riper, the better. That's where the natural sweetness comes from, so don't skimp on quality. Next, 1 can, that's about 13.5 ounces, of full-fat coconut milk. Full fat. This is not the time for cutting corners. You want that creamy, luxurious texture. Then, 2 tablespoons of honey or maple syrup, just to enhance the sweetness. And finally, a tiny squeeze of lime juice. This is my secret weapon. It just brightens everything up and cuts through the richness. Right, let's make them. Get your blender out. Into the blender jug, go your diced mangoes, the full-fat coconut milk, your honey or maple syrup, and that all-important squeeze of lime juice. Now, blend it. Blend it until it is completely smooth and silky. You want absolutely no lumps. Have a little taste. Perfect. Now, carefully pour this beautiful sunshine yellow mixture into your popsicle molds. Pop the sticks in and get them into the freezer. They need at least 4 to 6 hours to set completely. Be patient. The result is pure perfection. Coming in at number 13 is a dessert that screams summer more than any other, the classic strawberry shortcake. But we're not talking about those dry, crumbly pucks you get from the supermarket with a sad-looking strawberry on top. No, we are doing this properly. We're talking about a tender, flaky, buttery biscuit, piled high with beautifully macerated fresh strawberries and a cloud of freshly whipped cream. It's a dessert of textures and temperatures. The warm biscuit, the cool cream, the juicy berries. It is, quite simply, a masterpiece of comfort and elegance. Here's your shopping list for perfection. For the shortcakes, you'll need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of sugar, half a cup of cold unsalted butter cut into cubes, and about 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk. For the filling, you need 1 quart of fresh strawberries, hulled and sliced, and a 1/4 cup of sugar. And for that glorious cream, 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Don't you dare reach for that can of whipped cream. Let's build this beauty. First, the strawberries. In a bowl, toss your sliced strawberries with the 1/4 cup of sugar. Let them sit for about 30 minutes. This is called macerating. It draws out the juices and creates a beautiful syrup. For the shortcakes, whisk your dry ingredients together. Then cut in the cold butter until it looks like coarse crumbs. Stir in the buttermilk until just combined. Drop spoonfuls onto a baking sheet and bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius for 12 to 15 minutes until golden. While they cool slightly, whip your cream with the powdered sugar and vanilla until you have soft peaks. To assemble, split a warm shortcake, spoon over those juicy berries and their syrup, top with a generous dollop of cream, and place the other half of the shortcake on top. Stunning. At number 12, we are firing up the grill for something incredibly simple but oh so effective: grilled pineapple skewers. Grilling fruit is a revelation, and pineapple is the king. The heat from the grill caramelizes the natural sugars in the pineapple, intensifying its sweetness and adding a beautiful smoky char that is just irresistible. It's a fantastic side dish for a barbecue, a light dessert, or even a snack on its own. This is how you take one simple ingredient and with a bit of heat and technique, turn it into something truly special. It's bold, it's brilliant, and it's ridiculously delicious. The ingredient list is wonderfully short. You need 1 whole ripe pineapple. Look for one that's golden yellow and smells sweet at the base. Then you'll need 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil or butter, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. That's it. If you want to get a little fancy, a pinch of cayenne pepper can add a lovely, subtle heat that plays beautifully with the sweetness. And of course, you'll need some wooden or metal skewers. If you're using wooden ones, remember to soak them in water for 30 minutes so they don't burn on the grill. Don't be an idiot sandwich, remember the details. Here's the method. First, prepare your pineapple. Slice off the top and bottom, then stand it up and carefully slice away the skin. Cut out any of the eyes left behind. Now, slice the pineapple into rings, and then cut those rings into chunks, about 1-inch cubes. In a small bowl, mix together your melted coconut oil, brown sugar, and cinnamon. Add your pineapple chunks to a larger bowl and pour the mixture over them, tossing gently to coat every single piece. Thread the pineapple chunks onto your soaked skewers. Grill them over medium-high heat for about 2 to 3 minutes per side until you have beautiful grill marks and the pineapple is tender and caramelized. Serve them hot off the grill. Absolutely gorgeous. Moving on to number 11, a dessert that is your best friend on a hot day because you don't even have to turn on the oven. It's the lemon blueberry icebox cake. This is pure genius. It's a layered dessert that sets in the refrigerator or icebox, and the result is a creamy, dreamy, cake-like creation that's bursting with bright, zesty lemon and sweet blueberries. It looks like you spent hours in the kitchen, a real showstopper. But it's deceptively simple. It's the perfect make-ahead dessert for any summer gathering, delivering a massive flavor punch with minimal effort. It's clever cooking. Let's get our ingredients in order. For the lemon cream, you'll need 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese, softened to room temperature. This is crucial for a smooth texture. Then, 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, half a cup of fresh lemon juice, and 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. For the layers, you need about 2 packages of graham crackers. And for the blueberry goodness, you'll need 2 cups of fresh blueberries and 2 tablespoons of sugar. The combination of creamy, tangy, sweet, and crunchy is just out of this world. Now let's assemble this masterpiece. First, make the lemon cream. In a large bowl, beat the softened cream cheese with an electric mixer until it's light and fluffy. Slowly beat in the sweetened condensed milk until it's smooth. Then fold in the fresh lemon juice and zest. In a separate small bowl, gently toss your fresh blueberries with the 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now, get an 8 by 8 inch baking dish. Spread a thin layer of the lemon cream on the bottom. Top with a single layer of graham crackers, breaking them as needed to fit. Top the crackers with another layer of cream, then sprinkle over some of the blueberries. Repeat the layers. Crackers, cream, blueberries, until you run out, finishing with a final layer of cream and a generous scattering of blueberries on top. Cover it with plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least 6 hours, or preferably overnight. The crackers will soften, the flavors will meld. It's magic! Cracking the top 10, at number 10, is something brilliantly simple and endlessly customizable: frozen yogurt bark. Think of it as a healthier, more sophisticated version of frozen yogurt, but in a fun, shareable format. It's a fantastic way to get a cool, creamy, protein-packed snack without the guilt. You can let your creativity run wild with the toppings, making it different every single time. It takes minutes to prepare, and then the freezer does all the work. It's the perfect thing to have on hand for when that afternoon craving for something sweet and cold hits. It's smart, it's healthy, it's delicious. Here's your base recipe, but remember, this is a canvas for your art. You will need 2 cups of plain Greek yogurt. I prefer full fat for a creamier texture, but you can use low fat if you must. Then you'll need about 1/4 cup of honey or maple syrup to sweeten it, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now for the fun part, the toppings. I'm using a handful of fresh raspberries, some blueberries, a tablespoon of chia seeds for a little texture and health boost, and a sprinkle of granola for crunch. But you could use sliced strawberries, chocolate chips, nuts, coconut flakes, anything. The method is so simple, a child could do it. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper. This is not optional, or you'll have a horrible sticky mess. In a bowl, mix your Greek yogurt, honey or maple syrup, and vanilla extract until it's well combined. Pour this mixture onto the prepared baking sheet and use a spatula to spread it out into a thin, even layer, about 1/4 inch thick. Now, sprinkle your toppings evenly over the top. The raspberries, blueberries, chia seeds, granola, just scatter them all over. Gently press them into the yogurt. Place the baking sheet in the freezer for at least 2 to 3 hours, or until it's completely firm. Once frozen solid, break it into irregular pieces. Store it in a freezer-safe bag and enjoy whenever you need a cool down. Number 9, we are quenching our thirst with a true taste of the South, a drink that is the very essence of a lazy summer afternoon homemade peach iced tea. Forget that powdered rubbish or the overly sweet bottled stuff. We are making this from scratch, with real, ripe peaches and freshly brewed tea. The natural sweetness of the peaches infuses the entire drink, creating a flavor that is deep, fragrant, and incredibly refreshing. Serving a pitcher of this at a barbecue is a touch of class. It shows you care, that you go the extra mile. It's sunshine in a glass. Let's get the ingredients for this liquid gold. You'll need about 4 ripe peaches, plus 1 more for garnish if you're feeling fancy. You'll also need half a cup of sugar, though you can adjust this to your taste, 1 cup of water. And for the tea, you'll need 6 black tea bags and 7 cups of cold water. A few sprigs of fresh mint for garnish are also a brilliant touch. The quality of the peaches is paramount here. Find the juiciest, most fragrant ones you can. They are the star of the show. Here's how we brew perfection. First, make a peach syrup. Peel and chop your 4 ripe peaches. In a saucepan, combine the chopped peaches, the sugar, and the 1 cup of water. Bring it to a simmer over medium heat and cook for about 10 to 15 minutes, stirring occasionally until the peaches are very soft. Use a potato masher to break them down further. Strain this syrup through a fine mesh sieve into a bowl, pressing on the solids to extract all that glorious peachy liquid. Discard the solids. While the syrup cools, make your tea. Place the 6 tea bags in a large pitcher and pour over the 7 cups of cold water. Let it steep in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours, or overnight for a stronger brew. This is cold brewing. It results in a smoother, less bitter tea. Once steeped, remove the tea bags. Pour the cooled peach syrup into the pitcher of tea and stir well to combine. Serve over ice with fresh peach slices and a sprig of mint. Delicious. Coming in at number 8 is an appetizer that is elegant, effortless, and embodies the fresh flavors of Italy caprese salad skewers. It's everything you love about a classic caprese salad. The juicy tomatoes, the creamy mozzarella, the aromatic basil, but made portable and party-friendly. They look fantastic on a platter, and they are so easy to eat. It's a celebration of simplicity, showcasing the beautiful colors of the Italian flag. This is the perfect bite to serve with a glass of Prosecco as your guests arrive. It's clean, it's fresh, and it screams sophistication. What do you need for these little bites of heaven? It's simple. You need 1 pint of cherry tomatoes, the sweeter the better. You need 1 container of fresh mozzarella balls, often called ciliegine or bocconcini. You need a generous bunch of fresh basil leaves. For the drizzle, you need a good quality extra virgin olive oil and some balsamic glaze. The glaze is thicker and sweeter than regular balsamic vinegar, and it's what really makes these pop. A little salt and freshly cracked black pepper to finish, and of course, some small skewers. 3 ingredients, a simple dressing, perfection. Assembling these is a job for an artist. It's all about the order. Take a skewer, thread on 1 cherry tomato, follow it with a fresh basil leaf. You can fold it in half if it's large. Then, thread on a fresh mozzarella ball. That's it. Repeat the process until you've used up all your ingredients. Arrange the finished skewers beautifully on a platter. Just before you're ready to serve them, drizzle them generously with your best extra virgin olive oil and the sweet balsamic glaze. Finish with a light sprinkle of sea salt and a good crack of black pepper. Don't assemble them too far in advance, as the basil can wilt. Fresh is best. Bellissimo! At lucky number 7, we have a dessert that delivers all the creamy, tangy decadence of a cheesecake with absolutely none of the drama. I'm talking about no-bake cheesecake cups. Forget about water baths, spring-form pans, and worrying about cracks on the surface. This is a foolproof method for getting that luscious cheesecake flavor in a beautiful, single-serving portion. They are perfect for parties because they are easy to make ahead and look incredibly professional. It's the rich, luxurious dessert you crave, simplified for a stress-free summer. Here is your list of ingredients for these little cups of joy. For the crust, you'll need 1½ cups of graham cracker crumbs, a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, and 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter, melted. For that glorious, creamy filling, you need 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese, softened to room temperature. I cannot stress this enough. Then, 1 cup of powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 cup of cold, heavy whipping cream. For the topping, you can use fresh berries, a fruit compote, or even a drizzle of chocolate. Let's put them together. First, make the crust. In a bowl, mix the graham cracker crumbs and sugar. Pour in the melted butter and stir until it looks like wet sand. Press about 2 tablespoons of this mixture into the bottom of each of your serving cups or jars. Now for the filling. In a large bowl, beat the softened cream cheese with an electric mixer until it's completely smooth. Add the powdered sugar and vanilla, and beat again. In a separate bowl, whip the heavy cream until stiff peaks form. Gently fold the whipped cream into the cream cheese mixture until it's all combined. Don't overmix. Pipe or spoon this luscious filling over the crust in each cup. Cover and refrigerate for at least 4 hours until firm. Before serving, add your favorite topping. It's that easy. Alright, we're at number 6 with a treat that is as beautiful to look at as it is to eat. The berry parfait. The word parfait actually means perfect in French, and honestly, that's exactly what this is. It's a stunning layered creation of creamy yogurt, sweet, juicy berries, and crunchy granola. This is a fantastic breakfast, a healthy dessert, or just a brilliant afternoon snack, you know? The real beauty is in the layers, the contrast of colors and textures. It looks incredibly fancy, especially when served in a tall glass, but it's truly one of the easiest things in the world to assemble. It's proof that simple, healthy ingredients can be transformed into something truly elegant. So to create this perfect parfait, you will need the following 2 cups of Greek yogurt, either plain or vanilla flavored. Then 2 cups of mixed fresh berries. I really love a combination of strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries for that color and flavor contrast. You'll also need 1 cup of your favorite granola for that all-important crunch. And finally, a little drizzle of honey or maple syrup if you want an extra touch of sweetness. Though honestly, with ripe berries, you often don't even need it. That's it. Simple, fresh, beautiful. Now, for the art of layering. The key here is to be neat. Grab a clear glass so you can see all your beautiful work. Start with a layer of granola at the bottom. Then add a layer of the Greek yogurt. Follow that with a generous layer of your mixed berries. Then you repeat. Another layer of granola, another layer of yogurt, another layer of berries. Continue until you reach the top of the glass, finishing with a final spoonful of yogurt and a pretty arrangement of fresh berries on top. If you like, add that little drizzle of honey over the top right before serving. It's a masterpiece in a glass. Breaking into the top 5 with a real wild card, something that will totally blow your mind: avocado lime sorbet. Now, before you say anything, avocado in a dessert? Trust me on this one. The avocado provides an incredible natural creaminess that you will not believe is dairy-free. It has this rich, buttery texture that is just the perfect canvas for the bright, zesty, tangy kick of fresh lime. It's sophisticated, it's unexpected, and it is unbelievably refreshing. This is the kind of dessert that gets people talking. It's for the adventurous palate, the home cook who wants to try something new and exciting. The ingredients are surprisingly simple for such a complex flavor. You'll need 2 large, ripe avocados. They must be ripe, soft to the touch for that creamy texture. You'll also need half a cup of fresh lime juice, from about 4 to 5 limes, and please don't use the bottled stuff, it's a crime. Then, half a cup of water and 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, or you can use agave nectar if you prefer. And a pinch of salt, which is crucial for balancing the flavors and really making the lime pop. That's all. The magic is in the combination. Here's how to make this magic happen. First, make a simple syrup. In a small saucepan, combine the water and sugar. Heat it gently, stirring, until the sugar has completely dissolved. Remove it from the heat and let it cool completely. While that's cooling, prepare your avocados. Halve them, remove the pits, and scoop the flesh into a blender. Add the cooled simple syrup, the fresh lime juice, and that pinch of salt to the blender with the avocado. Blend on high until the mixture is completely and utterly smooth. You want a silky, velvety texture. Pour the mixture into your ice cream maker and churn according to the manufacturer's instructions. If you don't have an ice cream maker, pour it into a loaf pan, freeze for an hour, then stir vigorously. Repeat this every 30 to 45 minutes for 3 to 4 hours until it's firm. It's a bit more work, but so worth it. At number 4, we have a dish that is the very epitome of cool, elegant, refreshment-chilled cucumber soup. Some people even call it gazpacho's cooler cousin. This is a savory treat that is perfect as a light lunch or a sophisticated starter for a summer dinner party. It's incredibly light, vibrant green, and packed with fresh, clean flavors. And you know what? It requires no cooking whatsoever, just a blender and some beautiful fresh ingredients. It's the kind of dish that cools you down from the inside out and makes you feel instantly more graceful. Don't be afraid of cold soup. When it's done right, it's actually a revelation. For this beautifully verdant soup, you will need 2 large English cucumbers, peeled, seeded, and roughly chopped. English cucumbers have thinner skin and fewer seeds, making them ideal. You'll need 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt or sour cream for creaminess and tang, a 1/4 cup of fresh dill plus more for garnish, a 1/4 cup of fresh mint leaves, the juice of 1 lemon, 1 small shallot or a green onion chopped, a splash of white wine vinegar, and finally, salt and white pepper to taste. White pepper is key here, as it provides heat without the black flecks, keeping your soup's color pure. Making this soup is an absolute doddle. Get your blender. Into the blender jug, place the chopped cucumber, Greek yogurt, fresh dill, fresh mint, chopped shallot, and lemon juice. Add the splash of white wine vinegar. Blend on high speed until the mixture is completely smooth and creamy. You might need to stop and scrape down the sides once or twice. Once it's perfectly smooth, give it a taste. Season generously with salt and white pepper. Taste it again. Adjust if you need to. More lemon? More salt? It's your soup. Once you're happy with the flavor, pour it into a container and chill it in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours. The flavors really need time to meld and the soup needs to be ice cold. Serve in small bowls or glasses, garnished with a sprig of fresh dill. Okay, we've reached the top 3. And at number 3, it's the ultimate tropical escape you can whip up in just a couple of minutes, the pineapple coconut smoothie. This is honestly the flavor of a pina colada, but in a healthier, breakfast-friendly format. It's thick, creamy, sweet, and packed with vitamins. It's the perfect way to start a hot summer day or to refuel after a workout. When you close your eyes and take a sip, you can almost hear the ocean waves, I swear. It's pure, unadulterated happiness in a glass, and it could not be easier to make. The ingredient list is short and sweet, a total tropical dream team. You'll need 1.5 cups of frozen pineapple chunks. Using frozen fruit is the secret to a thick, creamy smoothie without needing to add ice, which just waters it down. Next, you need 1/2 cup of coconut milk from a can, full fat for the best flavor and texture. 1/2 cup of coconut water for hydration and a more intense coconut flavor. 1/2 of a frozen banana, which adds natural sweetness and more creaminess. And if you like, a scoop of vanilla protein powder to make it a more complete meal. Right, this is probably the easiest recipe in the entire countdown. Grab your blender, add all of the ingredients into the blender jug, the frozen pineapple chunks, the coconut milk, the coconut water, the frozen banana, and the protein powder if you're using it. Put the lid on securely. Blend on high speed for about 60 seconds or until everything is completely smooth and there are no chunks left. If it's too thick for your liking, just add another splash of coconut water until it reaches your desired consistency. Pour it into a tall glass, pop in a straw, and maybe a little pineapple wedge on the rim if you're feeling fancy. Enjoy immediately. Alright, our runner-up at the number 2 spot is pure, unadulterated, gooey, chocolatey fun. It's the s'mores dip. This takes all the beloved elements of a classic campfire s'more, the melted chocolate, the toasted marshmallow, the crunchy graham cracker, and turns it into a communal, dippable dessert that is absolutely irresistible. It's perfect for a party, a movie night, or honestly, anytime you need a serious dose of comfort and joy. It's baked in a skillet, so it comes to the table bubbling and beautiful, ready for everyone to dive right in. This is not a dessert for the faint of heart. This is pure indulgence. The ingredients are exactly what you'd expect, and that's the beauty of it. You need 1 12-ounce bag of good quality milk chocolate chips. Don't use cheap chocolate, it just won't melt as well. You'll need about 1.5 cups of large marshmallows. And that's it for the dip itself. For dipping, you'll need a box of graham crackers. But you can also use other things like digestive biscuits, pretzels for a sweet and salty kick, or even slices of fresh apple or strawberry. The skillet is key here. A small 8 or 9-inch cast iron skillet is perfect as it holds the heat beautifully. Here's how you create this masterpiece of meltiness. Preheat your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 230 degrees Celsius. Pour the entire bag of chocolate chips into your cast iron skillet and spread them out into an even layer. Now, arrange the large marshmallows on top of the chocolate chips in a single, tightly packed layer, covering the chocolate completely. Place the skillet in the preheated oven and bake for 5 to 7 minutes. You need to watch it like a hawk. You want the marshmallows to be puffed up and beautifully golden brown on top. Take it out of the oven carefully. The skillet will be incredibly hot. Let it cool for just a minute, then serve it immediately with your graham crackers for dipping. Dive in. And here we are, the number 1 summer treat, the champion, the absolute pinnacle of refreshment. It is the raspberry lemonade slush. This is everything you could possibly want on a blistering hot day. It's ice cold, it's slushy, it's the perfect balance of sweet and tart, and it has the most stunning, vibrant pink color. It combines the classic, zesty flavor of homemade lemonade with the sweet, fruity burst of fresh raspberries. It's a drink, it's a dessert, it's an experience. This is the treat that will make your summer unforgettable. It's pure, icy perfection. To make the undisputed champion of summer treats, here is what you need. 1 cup of fresh or frozen raspberries, 3/4 of a cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice. That's about 4 to 5 lemons. 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of water, and about 4 cups of ice. Using fresh, high-quality ingredients is what elevates this from a simple slushie to something truly spectacular. The fresh lemon juice is non-negotiable. It makes all the difference in the world. Let's make the best slush you've ever had. First, we make a quick raspberry lemon syrup. In a small saucepan, combine the sugar and the 1 cup of water. Heat it, stirring until the sugar dissolves. Add the raspberries and the fresh lemon juice to the saucepan. Bring it to a simmer and cook for just a minute or two until the raspberries start to break down. Remove from the heat and strain the mixture through a fine mesh sieve into a bowl, pressing on the raspberries to get all that beautiful juice out. Let this syrup cool down completely. Once it's cool, pour the syrup into a high-powered blender. Add the 4 cups of ice and blend on high until you have a thick, smooth, slushy consistency. Serve immediately in tall glasses with a lemon slice. The winner. And there you have it. 15 incredible, show-stopping, absolutely delicious summer treats to see you through the heat. From the salty, sweet perfection of the watermelon feta salad all the way to our #1 champion, the raspberry lemonade slush. I hope you're feeling inspired, I hope you're feeling hungry, and I hope you're ready to get into the kitchen and create some magic. These recipes are a testament to the beauty of fresh, seasonal ingredients and the joy that comes from making something wonderful with your own 2 hands. It's about passion and flavor. Now, I want to hear from you. This is a conversation, not a lecture. Get down into those comments right now and tell me, what was your favorite treat from the list? Or better yet, what's your go-to summer recipe that I need to know about? Share your secrets, your family traditions, your brilliant ideas. I read every single comment, and I love seeing what you're all cooking up in your own kitchens. Let's build a community of people who are passionate about great food. Don't be shy, get involved. Finally, if you enjoyed this culinary journey and want more delicious ideas, more step-by-step guides, and more inspiration, then do me a favor. Hit that like button. It really helps the channel. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single video, and ring that notification bell so you're the first to know when a new recipe drops. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you all a fantastic, cool, and incredibly tasty summer. Now get cooking.
Welcome back. Today, we're taking BBQ sides to the next level. Grilled veggies that steal the show. Forget boring salads. I'm sharing 5 bold, vibrant recipes that'll have everyone asking for seconds. We'll char, smoke, and caramelize our way to flavor-packed sides perfect for summer. Grab your tongs and fire up the grill. These veggies are about to upstage the main course. Let's get started. First up, let's give classic potato salad a fresh, vibrant twist. Smoky, colorful, and packed with texture and flavor. This isn't just a side dish, it's a showstopper for your next outdoor gathering. Start by boiling baby potatoes until they're just fork tender. Don't overcook them, you want them to hold their shape. Once drained, halve the potatoes and toss them generously with olive oil, a pinch of salt, and cracked black pepper. Next, slice up some red onion and bell peppers. Drizzle with olive oil, season with salt and pepper, and grill everything over high heat until you see those beautiful char marks and the veggies are tender and sweet. For the dressing, whisk together creamy mayo, tangy Dijon mustard, a splash of vinegar, and a handful of chopped fresh parsley. This simple combo creates a rich, zesty sauce that ties the whole salad together. While the potatoes and veggies are still warm, toss them in the dressing so they soak up every bit of that flavor. The warmth helps the dressing cling to every bite, making each mouthful extra delicious. Finish with a generous sprinkle of fresh parsley for a burst of color and brightness that really wakes up the dish. This isn't your average potato salad. It's smoky from the grill, creamy from the dressing, and totally irresistible with every bite. Serve it warm or at room temperature for the best taste, and let the flavors shine at your next picnic or barbecue. It's a guaranteed crowd pleaser. Everyone will be coming back for seconds and maybe even thirds. Trust me, after trying this homemade grilled veggie potato salad, you'll never want to go back to the store-bought deli version again. Next, a summer classic, charred corn and avocado salad. Grill fresh corn until blistered, then slice off the kernels. Combine with diced avocado, cherry tomatoes, red onion, and cilantro. Squeeze over lime juice, drizzle with olive oil, and season well. Toss gently to keep the avocado chunky. Serve with tortilla chips or alongside grilled meats. It's fresh, smoky, and bursting with flavor. The perfect side for any summer gathering. You'll want to make this all season long. Time for a Mediterranean twist. Let's bring a burst of sunshine to your table with a dish that's both vibrant and satisfying. Introducing smoky eggplant and chickpea salad. a celebration of bold flavors and wholesome ingredients. Start by slicing thick rounds of eggplant, generously salting them to draw out bitterness. Let them rest, then pat dry before grilling over high heat until they're beautifully tender and have those irresistible smoky char marks. Once grilled, chop the eggplant and toss it in a large bowl with hearty chickpeas, sweet roasted red peppers, and a good amount of minced garlic for a punch of flavor. Drizzle everything with fresh lemon juice, a generous pour of olive oil, lemon zest, and season with salt and pepper to taste. Let the salad rest for a while so the flavors can meld together, creating a delicious harmony in every bite. Just before serving, finish with a generous handful of fresh chopped parsley for a burst of color and freshness. This salad is hearty, healthy, and absolutely packed with smoky depth and Mediterranean flair. Serve it chilled or at room temperature. Either way, it's a refreshing, crowd-pleasing side for any summer gathering. Even those who usually shy away from eggplant will be coming back for seconds. Give it a try and taste the sunshine. Pasta salad, but make it exciting. Zucchini dill pasta salad. This dish is a celebration of summer's freshest flavors, perfect for picnics, barbecues, or any sunny gathering. Start by grilling thick planks of zucchini and yellow squash until they're beautifully charred and smoky, bringing out their natural sweetness. Once they're cool enough to handle, chop them into bite-sized pieces. Toss the grilled veggies with cooked chilled short pasta, like rotini or penne, and plenty of juicy halved cherry tomatoes for a burst of color and freshness. For the dressing, whisk together creamy Greek yogurt, lots of fresh dill, a squeeze of lemon juice, minced garlic, and a drizzle of olive oil. This creates a tangy, herby sauce that ties everything together. Pour the dressing over your pasta and veggies, then toss everything thoroughly so every bite is coated in that delicious, creamy goodness. The combination of smoky grilled squash and the fresh, herby dressing is truly a match made in heaven. Each bite is packed with flavor and texture. Let the salad chill in the fridge for at least an hour before serving. This helps the flavors meld and makes the salad even more refreshing. It's light, tangy, and perfect for hot days. Ideal for sharing with friends at your next outdoor get-together. This is a fresh, vibrant take on a classic BBQ staple that everyone will love. For something elegant, try honey grilled carrot and herb salad. Brush whole or halved carrots with olive oil and honey. Then grill until caramelized and tender. Arrange on a platter and zest lemon over the top while still warm. Shower with chopped mint and parsley for freshness. The sweet, smoky carrots and bright herbs are a flavor explosion. Use rainbow carrots for extra color. This salad looks stunning and tastes even better. It's simple, sophisticated, and sure to impress. A showstopper side for any BBQ. There you have it, 5 show-stopping grilled veggie sides for your next cookout. From smoky potato salad to elegant honey-grilled carrots, these dishes prove veggies can be the star. Celebrate summer with bold flavors and fresh ingredients. Check out the links below to grab everything you need for these grilled veggie sides. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy the sunshine and good food. See you in the next video. Hey everyone, it's Angel. Craving that smoky BBQ flavor but stuck indoors or in an apartment? You're not alone. For years, I thought real BBQ was only for those with big backyards and fancy smokers. But here's the secret. You can get that mouth-watering smoky goodness right in your kitchen. No grill, no fire pit, no problem. Today, I'll show you 4 easy ways to bring BBQ flavor indoors. No special gear required. We'll break down each method step by step so you can make incredible smoked dishes from your stovetop or oven. Let's get cooking. First up, the stovetop smoker, a compact, easy-to-use tool that brings real wood smoke to your kitchen. Just add a handful of wood chips to the base, set the drip tray and rack, and place your seasoned meat or veggies on top. Seal the lid, set it over medium heat, and let the wood chips smolder. In 20-30 minutes, you'll have beautifully smoked food. No outdoor space needed. Let it rest a few minutes before opening for maximum flavor. The reveal? A plume of fragrant smoke and perfectly cooked food. It's a showstopper, and all you need is your stove. Stovetop smokers are a fantastic investment for any home cook craving authentic BBQ flavor indoors. Real smoke, real results, right from your kitchen. Try it with salmon, chicken, pork, or even veggies. Next, the ultimate shortcut, liquid smoke. It's real wood smoke condensed into a bottle. Just a few drops in your marinade or brushed onto meat gives you that grill-kissed flavor. Add it to BBQ sauce, baked beans, or even mac and cheese for a smoky upgrade. For today's demo, I'm roasting a pork shoulder brushed with olive oil and a half teaspoon of hickory liquid smoke. After a few hours in the oven, it's tender, juicy, and packed with smoky flavor. No special gear, just a bottle of magic in your oven. Liquid smoke is the easiest way to bring BBQ vibes to any dish. Start small, a little goes a long way. Want to impress? Try a smoking gun, a handheld cold smoker for instant drama and flavor. Load it with wood chips, light it, and direct the smoke under a dome over your food. In just a couple of minutes, you'll infuse steaks, cheese, or even cocktails with aromatic smoke, no heat required. It's perfect for finishing dishes or adding a smoky touch to delicate foods. The best part? Lift the dome at the table for a cloud of fragrant smoke and a wow moment. The flavor is subtle but unforgettable. High-end restaurant vibes right at home, great for entertaining or elevating weeknight meals. The smoking gun is pure kitchen theater. For a refined smoky touch, try smoked salt and oven-safe cedar planks. Smoked salt adds a savory, woodsy note. Just swap it for regular salt. Soak a cedar plank, season your fish or chicken, and roast it right on the plank in the oven. The wood steams and chars, infusing your food with gentle, aromatic smoke. The result? Moist, flaky fish with layers of delicate flavor. Serve it right on the plank for a rustic, beautiful presentation. This method is healthy, easy, and cleanup is a breeze. Perfect for when you want smoke that whispers, not shouts. Elegant, simple, and delicious. There you have it. 4 ways to get real BBQ flavor indoors, no backyard required. From stovetop smokers to liquid smoke, the dramatic smoking gun and elegant cedar planks, your kitchen is now a smokehouse. Try these techniques, experiment, and make every meal a BBQ celebration. Like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which method you'll try first. I'll leave links in the description if you want any of these products. Thanks for watching and keep it smokin'. All right, BBQ lovers, get ready, because I'm about to show you how to master charcoal-grilled BBQ lamb chops that'll make your taste buds dance. Picture this: thick, juicy lamb chops sizzling over glowing charcoal, flames kissing the edges, smoke swirling up with that irresistible aroma. Today, we're going bold, rustic, and a little bit wild. Let's kick things off with what you'll need. 8 lamb loin or rib chops. Trust me, the thicker the better. 2 tablespoons olive oil. 1 tablespoon each of fresh rosemary and thyme, chopped. 3 garlic cloves, minced. A teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon black pepper. Half a teaspoon smoked paprika. The juice of 1 lemon. And half a cup of smoky or honey-style BBQ sauce. Line up those ingredients in little rustic bowls. Makes you want to dive right in, doesn't it? Step 1, marinate the lamb. Mix your olive oil, herbs, garlic, lemon juice, salt, pepper, and smoked paprika together. Pour it over the lamb, coat every chop, then seal them up in a bag or cover the dish. Let those flavors mingle for at least an hour, overnight if you want the real deal. Next up, fire up your charcoal. Let those coals burn until they turn white-hot and glowing. Set up a 2-zone fire, 1 side for searing, 1 for slow cooking. That's how you get both smoky char and juicy tenderness. Time to grill. Slap those marinated chops right over the hottest part of the coals. Listen for the sizzle. Give them 3 to 4 minutes per side. You want caramelized grill marks and a smoky crust. Now move them over to the cooler side. Grab your BBQ sauce and brush it on, thick and slow. Let it bubble and caramelize, but don't walk away. Burnt sauce is no one's friend. Pull those chops off, tent them under foil, and give them 5 minutes to rest. Trust me, this is where the magic happens. Juices get locked in, flavor gets dialed up. All that's left is to plate up. Stack those lamb chops high, toss on some grilled veggies or flatbread, and hit them with extra herbs. Tzatziki, chimichurri, your favorite BBQ sides, whatever you love. That's it, unbelievable charcoal BBQ lamb chops, smoky, juicy, and packed with flavor. If this got you hungry, hit that like button, subscribe, and grill on, because more BBQ goodness is coming your way. Now go get those flames started. Hey there, BBQ lovers! If you think you've tasted every burger under the sun, you're in for a treat. I'm about to show you how to level up your grill game with my favorite mixed meat patties. So juicy, smoky, and packed with flavor, you'll never look at burgers the same way again. All right, let's dive in. First things first, ingredients. You're gonna need half a pound each of ground turkey, lamb, and pork. Yep, we're going all in with this trio for the juiciest, most flavorful combo. Lay them out side by side and admire that color. Trust me, this blend is where the magic happens. Now grab a big old mixing bowl. Toss in the meats, half a cup of breadcrumbs, 1 egg, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 2 minced garlic cloves, a teaspoon each of onion powder and smoked paprika, a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon black pepper, and a 1/4 cup of your favorite BBQ sauce. If you want to get wild, a handful of shredded cheddar makes these next-level cheesy. Mix it all up. Use your hands if you're feeling bold, or a spatula if you want to stay clean. Just remember, don't overwork it. We want it tender, not tough. Now, form your patties. Aim for 4 to 6 even rounds. No hockey pucks, please. Here's a little Chicago tip. Make a small thumbprint in the center of each patty. That'll keep them flat and juicy on the grill. Let's fire it up. Preheat your grill to medium-high and oil those grates. Nobody wants sticky patties. Carefully lay your patties down, listen for that sizzle, and let them hang out for 5 to 6 minutes on each side. No constant flipping. Give them a chance to get that smoky crust. Now, here's where it gets fun. During the last minute, brush on a little more BBQ sauce for that sticky, caramelized glaze. You'll see those juices bubbling on top and the smell, pure backyard heaven. Once they're done, stack them high on a toasted bun. Add some crunchy coleslaw, tangy pickles, or even just a heap of grilled veggies if you're feeling virtuous. Cut into one and just look at that juicy interior. This is not your average burger, folks. It's smoky, rich, and bursting with flavor in every bite. So if you want to impress at your next BBQ, give these mixed meat patties a shot. Don't forget to subscribe for more gourmet grill ideas. There's so much more coming your way. Happy grilling, Chicago style. All right, BBQ lovers, get ready, because I'm grilling up some seriously juicy BBQ chicken quarters that are crispy on the outside and packed with smoky, mouth-watering flavor. First things first, let's talk ingredients. I've got 4 big chicken leg quarters, a splash of olive oil, smoked paprika for that campfire kick, garlic and onion powder, a little salt and black pepper, and if you're feeling bold, some cayenne. And of course, your favorite BBQ sauce. Sweet, spicy, smoky, whatever makes you happy. Start by patting those chicken quarters nice and dry. Trust me, dry chicken means crispy skin. In a bowl, mix up your spices, pour over the olive oil, and then get your hands in there. Massage that rub into every nook and cranny. Now fire up your grill to medium-high. Think 375 to 400 degrees. Those grates should be sizzling hot. Lay the chicken skin side down and don't rush it. Let it sear for about 6 or 7 minutes per side until it's golden brown with those iconic grill marks. When you're almost there, brush on that BBQ sauce, thick and glossy. Move the chicken to cooler heat and let the sauce bubble and caramelize without burning. Check for doneness. Look for a temp of 175 degrees Fahrenheit at the thickest part, or just slice in and check for juicy perfection. Let it rest for 5 minutes, then plate it up, maybe with corn, pickles, or classic coleslaw. If you love BBQ as much as I do, like, comment and subscribe for more smokin' recipes. See you at the grill. You know what they say, everything's bigger in Texas, and that goes double for brisket. Today, I'm unlocking the secrets to a legendary Texas-style smoked brisket right in your backyard. So grab your knives, fire up that smoker, and let's get to work. For this recipe, I keep it classic. Here's what you'll need. 1 whole beef brisket, about 10 to 12 pounds. Look for a nice packer cut. A 1/4 cup each of coarse kosher salt and black pepper. If you're feeling bold, toss in a couple tablespoons of garlic powder, just to put your stamp on it. And for smoke, stick with oak or mesquite wood chunks. Keep it Texan, keep it real. All right, first things first, trimming. Lay that brisket out on your board and trim the fat cap down to about 1/4 inch. You want enough fat to keep the meat juicy, but not so much it won't render. Trust me, this step sets you up for greatness. Next, the seasoning. Rub that brisket generously, all sides, with salt and black pepper. Don't be shy. It's simple, it's bold, it lets the beef do the talking. If you're using garlic powder, work it in too. Now let's talk smoke. Get your smoker running steady at 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Toss in those oak or mesquite chunks. You want clean blue smoke, not a bonfire. Place that brisket on the grate, fat side up. Now it's time to be patient. Let it smoke low and slow, 10 to 12 hours, until the internal temp hits 195 to 203. You'll get that deep bark, that smoky perfume. It's pure Texas magic. Once bark forms around 160 degrees, you can wrap the brisket in pink butcher paper. Keeps it moist, lets it breathe. When it's done, don't even think about slicing right away. Let it rest in a cooler or covered tray for at least an hour. Resting equals juicy brisket, trust me. Finally, the payoff. Slice against the grain, soak in that juice, and serve it Texas style with white bread, pickles, and onions. If this brisket made your mouth water, hit like and subscribe for more real BBQ recipes. See you next smoke!
Hey, home cooks! Ever wanted those giant, juicy BBQ turkey legs you get at the fair, right at home? Today, I'm showing you exactly how to make smoky, tender, finger-licking turkey legs on your own smoker. Let's get started. First up, ingredients. You'll need 4 large turkey legs, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons smoked paprika, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 1 tablespoon onion powder, 1 tablespoon brown sugar, 1 teaspoon each of chili powder, black pepper, and salt, and finally, 1 cup of your favorite BBQ sauce. Just look at all those spices. This rub is where the flavor magic happens. All right, step 1. Pat those turkey legs dry, then brush them all over with olive oil. You want every inch coated so the rub sticks and the skin crisps up beautifully. Step 2. Grab a bowl and toss in your smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, brown sugar, chili powder, pepper, and salt. Give it a quick whisk. That's your smoky, sweet, and spicy dry rub. Step 3. Time to get your hands dirty. Rub that spice mix all over the turkey legs, pressing it in so every bite is loaded with flavor. Now step 4. Let's get these on the smoker. Place your turkey legs on the rack at 275 degrees Fahrenheit and let them smoke for 3 to 4 hours. Pro tip, use applewood chips for that extra hint of sweetness. Step 5. About 30 minutes before they're done, brush on a generous layer of BBQ sauce. This will get sticky, glossy, and just plain irresistible. Step 6. Serve these hot. Slice in, dunk in extra sauce, and get ready for juicy, smoky perfection. Seriously, look at that. Smoky on the outside, tender on the inside. It's everything you want from BBQ turkey legs right in your own kitchen. If you enjoyed this recipe, hit like, share it with your BBQ crew, and subscribe for more mouth-watering recipes. See you next time. Happy smoking!
All right, health foodies, gather round, because tonight we're grilling up the juiciest BBQ chicken patties you've ever tasted. I'm telling you, these are so light, yet so packed with smoky, savory flavor you won't believe they're made with ground chicken. Let's jump right into what you'll need. On my rustic kitchen table, I've got 1 pound of ground chicken, 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of your favorite BBQ sauce, a teaspoon each of garlic powder and onion powder, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a little salt and black pepper, and if you want a pop of freshness, toss in some chopped green onions or parsley. You'll also want extra BBQ sauce for brushing, and if you're feeling fancy, cheddar cheese, buns, crisp lettuce, and pickles for stacking. Ready? Let's get mixing. In a big bowl, add your ground chicken, breadcrumbs, egg, all those bold spices, and don't forget 2 tablespoons of that tangy BBQ sauce. Now gently mix it up, just until it's combined. Trust me, don't overwork it. That's how you keep the patties juicy and tender, not dense. Next, I'll divide the mixture into 4 or 5 even patties. With damp hands, I shape them up, nice and uniform so they cook perfectly. Little tip, flatten them just a bit, they'll hold together better on the grill. Time to fire things up. Grill or pan fry these beauties on medium-high. About 4 to 5 minutes per side. Look for those gorgeous grill marks. When you're almost done, brush on more BBQ sauce and let it caramelize into a glossy glaze. That's where the magic happens, y'all. Now, for the best part, serving. I love these on a toasted bun with a slice of cheddar, crisp lettuce, tangy pickles, and a little more BBQ sauce. Slice one open. Look at that steamy, juicy center. Seriously, lighter than beef, but every bit as satisfying. Try it tonight. Healthy meets BBQ delicious. Smash that like button, subscribe, and let's keep grilling up good stuff together. Ever bite into a burger and think, dang, this is something wild? Today I'm firing up something legendary for backyard grillers, BBQ bison burgers. Lean, juicy, and packed with bold, smoky flavor. Let's get rustic and a little adventurous. First up, ingredients. Grab 1.5 pounds of ground bison. It's leaner than beef, but twice as rich. You'll need a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, a teaspoon each of garlic powder and onion powder, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of salt, and a good grind of black pepper. 4 slices of sharp cheddar, half a cup of smoky BBQ sauce, and 4 buttery brioche buns. Don't forget butter or oil for toasting. And if you're feeling fancy, caramelized onions, lettuce, tomato, pickles, or even crispy fried onions. Now let's get those hands dirty. In a big bowl, mix your ground bison with all those seasonings and Worcestershire. Don't overwork it, just enough to bring it together, then form 4 thick, even patties. Remember, bison's lean, so treat it gentle if you want it juicy. Fire up your grill or a cast iron skillet, get it smoking hot. Give it a brush of oil if you need to. Lay down those patties and listen to that sizzle. 4 to 5 minutes per side gets you right at medium. Don't go past medium well or you'll miss out on that wild flavor. Cheese goes on in the last minute so it melts into every nook. While those burgers rest, butter up those brioche buns and toast them on the grill until the edges are crisp and the centers are still pillowy soft. Trust me, it's worth it. Time to build. Brush the burgers with smoky BBQ sauce while they're still hot. Stack it up. Bun, lettuce, your cheesy bison patty, extra BBQ sauce, whatever toppings you love, and the top bun. Slice that bad boy in half. Let the juices run and see what real backyard bragging rights taste like. Grill wild, eat well, and don't forget to subscribe for more bold BBQ adventures. Now go out and make your own legend, one burger at a time.